Okay, we are live. So, this is what it looks like on YouTube. Hello, YouTube family. Good evening, everyone. For anyone joining us, you're watching this live broadcast. My name is Michael Kevin, and I'm doing this with Chinenye. So, drop on the comment section where you're viewing us from. And if you jump into this live broadcast after now, also do well to leave a comment. Let me know exactly what you learned and how you see this live event. So that will actually encourage us to do more. Okay? So we jump in real quick. But before we do that, introduce yourself, Chineye.
Okay, my name is Noguchinenyonwa.
Okay?
I'm a digital marketer. I recommend helpful digital products to people who need them. Yes, and I also own a writing brand by name Nene Writes, where we offer all kinds of writing services from content writing to storytelling to copywriting, writing of copies, sales copies for brands to promote visibility and also increase sales. That is it.
Okay. Wow, that's an amazing one. So that's an amazing one. I really love that.
Thank you so much.
So we are going to quickly talk about self-confidence. As you all know me, I remain myself, Michael Kevin, on this space, and I always bring you words, inspiring words on growth, purpose, and businesses. So my speaker here is actually going to share this with me while we talk about growth, purpose, and business. And we are focusing on a topic on self confidence. We really want to show you exactly what it entails to be self confident. So, this is called this self confidence, the confidence in yourself. So we are going to throw highlights on this and show you important tips on things you need to do to stay self-confident. One thing I learned over time of me doing life is that for you to do anything in life, you really have to be self-confident. For you to do a business, you must be confident in yourself. For you to be a speaker and go live and you must be self-confident. For you to do anything reasonable with your life, you really have to be self confident in order to move your life forward. So, there are step by step keys and approach one can apply. From my own angle, I believe in order to be self confident, let's say on your skill and anything, you need to be skillful, one, and also you need to have a good quality kind of information, be skillful and have the right information. I believe these two key factors actually enhances the level of your self-confidence because lack of information actually has a way of making one lose self-confidence. So this is the two key thing I want you to take note of before we proceed. So, Lady Chineye, I want you to write down real quick this self-confidence matter.
Okay, I think self-confidence has to do with
Okay?
um, having faith in yourself,
Yes.
having faith in what you can do, in your ability. Now, I can say that the opposite of self-confidence can be likened to fear. It's either you have faith in yourself or you are just afraid or you are eaten up by fear. So
Yeah,
that is
that's
why
true.
self-confidence is either you have faith in your ability. When you have faith, you can stand strong on anything you are doing. If you don't have faith, then fear is taking the place of faith. That is the number one thing. And number two thing is that self-confidence is very important in everyone's life because
Yeah.
it is the fuel that keeps your car going. It is
Wow,
the
that's
fuel car going. If you are progressing in life, it is traceable to your level of self confidence. If you are
true.
also stagnant, if you are trying to find yourself in the journey of life, it is also relatable to your level of self confidence. Then
That's
the next ask is, how then can we improve self confidence? How can we improve it? How
mm,
can we improve our self confidence? You know, um it is only a bucket that is filled that can release content. It is
yes,
only
you're
a
right.
that can release content. So we can liken that full bucket to be representing a self-confident symbol. So
That's true.
an empty bucket will easily fall. Like when you kick an empty bucket, it will easily fall because it has no content in it. So we can liken lack of self-confidence to represent an empty bucket. So
Wow, that's amazing.
to increase your level of self-confidence, you have to intentionally begin to fill your bucket.
Hmm. And it
Everyone
have to
has a
happen
life.
intentionally.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I said everyone's life comes with an empty bucket, or a particular point where water was filled, or where content was filled in that bucket. That is naturally, God gave us potentials. God gave us potentials. So nobody comes into this world empty. So everyone has a bucket with a limited content in it. With a limited
Hmm.
content in it. Yes. So when we grow up, we know that we have something inside of us. But when we got to a particular age of reasoning, some persons who are smart and proactive, they started filling in their buckets. They started filling in their bucket through taking deliberate actions. Through taking deliberate action. Some of them went into improving themselves by going for knowledge. This thing
Hmm.
is not in any way related to going to school. Going to school is totally different, because there are a lot of persons who have gone to school that also struggle with lack of self-confidence. A
You're
lot of
right.
people, they struggle with lack of self-confidence. They are still struggling with inferiority complex. So it is totally different from going to the higher institution. So some persons took deliberate effort in building their self-confidence by acquiring skills, not just anyhow skills, skills that are relevant in the now, skills that are relevant in the now, high income.
Yes.
Secondly, some of them have to start attending paid master classes. Paid master classes. There are master classes now that deal with some issues people are facing. There are master classes that deal with people who are trying to discover purpose, people who are trying to discover people who are trying to sharpen their skills. It is by building your strength around going for this knowledge, going for this skill, going for training, um identifying with some associations or with some groups that will rub off on you positively, that you begin to see that you are, oh, I'm even more. You begin to see value in yourself. That is when your self-confidence begins to boost.
Yeah, it begins
When
to
you
grow.
Yes, some persons don't even know what they have inside of them. So when you identify with these, okay, when you identify with these activities, with these growths, um intensifying activities, you begin to see what in yourself. You begin to see what in yourself, and you begin to act accordingly. Some persons, they don't have any dream or any vision for their lives, because they have not started filling in value into themselves that will improve or increase their self-confidence. So because of that, they see themselves as worthless people. They see
Hmm.
some persons to they see some persons to be special people who should be successful. They see themselves like,
That,
I am not part of successful people.
the
They,
truth is, everyone has the ability and potential in them to be successful. But few
Yeah.
persons become successful because only those few have the self-confidence in order to go after their goal. It takes self-confidence to pursue your purpose and goal in life. Like a lot of persons begin to procrastinate, especially the issue of what will people say. Some person are like,
Mm,
what will people say? And because of the fear of what people will say, they lose self-confidence. Because of the fear of guilt, of probably the past event, the past things they have done, they feel like if I should launch out now and start working seriously on my purpose, how are people going to see me? Okay, people know I used to be a bad guy. I used to be a bad girl. And now I want to do something meaningful and tangible with my life. Are they still going to believe me? This kind of questions actually kick off
mm,
the self-confidence individual. But being able to, let go of past events and also kill the fear of what people will say and willingness to launch into the now. Just like you made mention of the skill of the now. It's one thing to have a
mm,
skill, is one thing to have a relevant skill. It's another thing to have a relevant skill. They are two different things.
mm.
You can't keep tying yourself down with the K kind of skill and thinking you want to be
Yeah.
relevant in this dispensation. In order to be relevant in this dispensation, you need to implement the things of the now. And that's actually what's going to make one confident in himself, knowing that you are skillfully equipped, knowing that you are well informed, knowing that you are ready to be your best self. So when these things are in place, you see yourself, leveraging your potential and exploring your self-confidence.
Yes.
So I want this to be a short session, and we have actually done much. And I believe this is going to, inspire someone to take action toward their purpose or goal in life, because action is the key thing. A lot of people can do the talking. Yeah, I want to be ABC, but only few take the action. Only few take action with boldness and actually become who they really want to be in life. I don't know if you get me. So the
Yeah.
action point now is what is very, very important, because only action is what produces results. If you want to see results, action is what bring about results. I hear a lot of stuffs like, I want to do this, but I'll do it tomorrow. Most times, waiting for later, waiting for tomorrow, maybe waiting for a lifetime. So I always tell people, whatever you want to do, build your confidence and launch out. Be ready to make mistake on the way, and also be ready to develop and evolve into a better person, because it's actually how you are going to discover the best version of you. So you only discover how to do it better when you are already doing it. You don't learn how
Okay.
to do something best when you have not even had a test of how to do it. So, for those of you watching us, drop on the comment section where you're actually viewing from. I am Michael Kevin. I'm doing this with Chinenye, and this is really amazing to help you, build your self-confidence level and become a better version of yourself, because you have potentials in you, you have gifts in you. A lot of destiny are tied to you, and you can't just remain the old version of you. You need to evolve and take action toward becoming the best kind of person you really want to see yourself be. There's something I always say about leadership. Being a true leader is about knowing what to do, doing what you know how to do, and also carrying others along to do that thing you know how to do. So, for you
Wow.
to be a leader, you must know the way, you must walk the way, and you must show others the way. So, you are a leader, and I actually want you to take steps, take action, and become the best version of you. At this junction, we'll be reporting. And don't forget to join us on our Mastering Business Strategies, which happens on YouTube Live and Facebook Live on my business page at Michael Kevin TV. And tonight by 9 p.m., I want you to join us. Thanks for watching as we draw the curtain from here. Once again, Lady Chinenye, her brand name is Nenye Wright. I really want to appreciate you for this session. It's really mind blowing.
Thank
It's
you so
really
much, sir.
mind blowing. It's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
It's good to have you, man.
Thank you, sir.
So tonight I'll be going live on Facebook with Nenye, and it's really going to be worth your time. I want to see you there. Okay, so bye bye for now. See you few minutes from now on
Bye.
Facebook. Bye.